Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into what is probably the most hyped tech release of the year, OpenAI's GPT-5. But here's the thing. This is so much more than just a software update. You can think of it as a single event that's about to set off a huge chain reaction across the entire tech world. So what's really going on here? Well, right out of the gate, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman is not pulling any punches. He's framing GPT-5 not just as some kind of an upgrade, but as a huge step on the path to artificial general intelligence. I mean, that is a massive claim, and it sets the stage for some equally massive expectations. So, August 7th, 2025. That was the day it all got real. OpenAI officially let its next-gen model out into the wild, and by making it available to literally everyone, not just developers or the people paying for it, they were trying to completely reshape the AI landscape in a single day. Okay, so let's start with Section 1, AI's PhD in a pocket. The whole idea here is that we're kicking off a totally new era of accessible intelligence. But let's be clear, this is a full-on battle of giants. I mean, 700 million users for OpenAI? That's an incredible number, but they're still the challenger here. They're going head-to-head with Google's gigantic ecosystem, which puts AI in front of almost 2 billion people. The stakes just couldn't be any higher. And you want to talk about firepower? Behind this launch is a mind-boggling amount of money. We're talking a target valuation of $500 billion. So this isn't just about building cool tech. It's about dominating a market and delivering on some seriously huge promises to investors. All right, Section 2, inside the new GPT-5. So you strip away all the hype, all the big numbers. What can this new generation of AI actually do? First thing to know, GPT-5 isn't just one model. It's a whole family, actually, each one designed for a different job. You've got the flagship, the main powerhouse for everyone. Then there's a pro version that's even more capable for subscribers. You've got a mini for free users who run out of juice, and then a nano version that's super fast and efficient for developers and apps that run right on your phone. It's a very clear strategy. Put their AI everywhere for everyone. And when you put it side by side with its predecessor, GPT-4o, wow, you can really see the massive leaps forward. The architecture now gets video. Its short-term memory, what they call the context window, has just exploded in size. And this is a big one. Those hallucinations, when the AI just kind of makes stuff up, they've reportedly been slashed by up to 50%. Oh, and I can now create 3D models. Wild. They showed this demo at the launch that really made this power feel real. A user just asks GPT-5 to build an app for learning French. And in just a few minutes, it spits out all the code needed for a working app, totally complete with lessons and even a little game. This is a huge shift from just answering our questions to actively building real, complex tools for us. And all of this is pointing to a really critical new idea: agentic AI. This is not a chatbot that just sits there waiting for your next command. No, this is an AI that can take a big goal, like, say, plan my entire marketing campaign, and then just figure out the steps and go do them on its own. It's less of a tool and way more like a virtual employee. Which brings us to Section 3, revolution or just an upgrade. Is this a genuine leap forward? Or is the industry about to slam into a wall? This is where the story gets really juicy, because there's this debate bubbling up among industry insiders. There's chatter that OpenAI is shifting its focus from pure blue sky research to just commercial value. And it begs the question, are we hitting a point of diminishing returns? A point where making these models twice as big just doesn't make them twice as smart anymore. A report from Goose and Securities really helps visualize the problem. See, AI performance has always stood on 3 legs: computing power, model size, and data. Now, we can always build more powerful computers and bigger models, but high-quality data to train them on? There's only so much of it in the world. Once you've fed an AI the entire internet, what's left? This data bottleneck suggests that the next big breakthrough might not come from software at all. So, on to Section 4, the next frontier. If software progress is starting to level off, then the new race is all about AI hardware. It's happening in the silicon. The key piece of technology to understand here is the ASIC. It stands for Application-Specific Integrated Circuit. So think of it like this. A GPU is kind of like a Swiss Army knife, good at a lot of different things. An ASIC, on the other hand, is custom-built to do one single job perfectly. So once a model like GPT-5 is finalized, you can design a chip that does nothing but run that one model, making it unbelievably fast and efficient. And this is just a really natural evolution. We started with general-purpose CPUs, which were pretty limited for AI. Then the GPU came along, and its ability to do lots of things at once unlocked this whole modern AI boom. So the next logical step, especially as the software settles down, is this hyper-specialized ASIC era, all built for pure, raw efficiency. And this race is already on. I mean, it's happening right now. The tech giants are all designing their own custom chips. Google was way ahead of the curve with its TPU, its tensor processing unit. And now you have serious competitors like Intel's Gaudi 2 jumping into the ring. The biggest names in tech are pouring billions into winning this hardware war. And the performance gains? They're just undeniable. Take a look at this. You compare Intel's Gaudi 2 ASIC to NVIDIA's beastly A100 GPU on one specific AI task, and the specialized chip is nearly twice as fast. A leap like that is enough to completely redefine who leads the industry. Okay, our final section, 2025, the new starting line. The idea here is that GPT-5 isn't the end of the story. It's the catalyst for a whole new wave of tech. We're at this really cool moment in time where multiple, super powerful tech frontiers, you've got AI, you've got quantum, and more, they're all starting to converge and interact with each other in some pretty profound ways. In fact, tech research firms are pointing to 3 key trends that are going to define this new era. First, AI is becoming pervasive. It's being woven into every single industry. At the same time, quantum computing is finally leaving the lab and hitting the market. And these two things together, they create totally new cybersecurity threats that need next-level defenses. And this is where all those trends connect perfectly. The rise of quantum computers, which could theoretically break all of our current encryption one day, creates this urgent, desperate need for something called post-quantum cryptography. It's a whole new kind of security built to be safe from today's computers and tomorrow's quantum computers. One breakthrough forces the invention of another. It's fascinating. So in the end, GPT-5 isn't the finish line. It's the starting gun. It's signaling the end of one chapter, sure, but it's kicking off several brand new races in hardware, in quantum, in cybersecurity. So the real question isn't just about what GPT-5 can do, it's about whether we're ready for everything that comes next. Thanks for joining The Explainer.